Greetings, this is Bloodrill and welcome back to Let's Play Gabriel Knight 1 Sins of the Fathers, the 20th Anniversary Edition. I wanted to ask about that thing. For Relive.
Could you look at this and tell me if you recognize anything about the ritual?
This is truly offensive. This is from one of those recent killings, is it not?
Well, actually...
But the police already know that this so-called voodoo ritual is fake. Voodoo is a respectable religion. This kind of thing has nothing to do with voodoo in the city.
Fine, let's say that's true. Are you sure there's nothing about the items in this photo?
There is nothing about this sickness that I would identify as voodoo. Nothing.
Thanks for looking, then.
Alright, about the scale.
Perhaps Gabriel should learn more about the scale before showing it to anyone.
Alrighty. That sounds like the scale. I don't... sure, why not? I don't think I'm doing anything about this snake right now, though.
Magentia Moonbeam, yes. She is a local voodooian. There are many of them in New Orleans. They often do business selling gris-gris, telling fortunes, providing luck, and occasionally misfortune. I often refer those who seek a deeper experience with voodoo to her.
Alright. So, I guess I have to come at night or something, or make him leave with that, maybe.
There's a beaten up old fan in the window. It's silent at the moment.
I know, wait, it annoys him.
Gabriel
try that
has
again.
no interest in the noisy fan at the moment.
Ah, it makes noise. Maybe it's about the snake to attract it or something. Anyway,
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Come back again.
I will. Alright. We have the St. Louis Cemetery, the Moonbeams Voodoo Inn, and of course we can go to the mansion of the woman he's hot for.
A sign
good.
on the front door
Uh-huh,
of Magenta's home reads,
June 22nd.
attuning with the spirit realm, back on
That's
June
very specific.
22nd.
What is the date? Do I even know? Yeah. I don't know how to do that for now. We'll see. So let's go to the cemetery then. Hello, Woodsman.
An old man tends the cemetery with movements akin to a slow draw.
What's up?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Seem like everyone wants to visit New Orleans at least once in their lives. And they love the cemetery tours. I see tourists in here every day of the year.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
They say it was part of an old religion from Africa, brought here by slaves.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I don't really care to talk about it. I don't do it none myself.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Isn't it just awful? Them finding those bodies with the voodoo things around them? I don't think there's any real voodoo going on. Somebody trying to cover their tracks is all.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I told you all I know about that.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
There lots of things to see here, but none as beautiful as St. Louis Cemetery #1.
Number
What
one.
can you tell me about New Orleans?
What a
You
great
wanna know
name.
more? You should ask someone else.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? I see snakes around here all the time. Most of them aren't poisonous.
Well, there is a
I don't
swamp
mind
close, so
snakes myself. Lots of folks are afraid of them.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I told you all I know about that.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
Well, St. John the Baptist is the patron saint of voodoo.
That's
Sometimes
weird.
we get weird goings-on in the cemetery on that night. More often on a few nights before. People taking grave dirt, bones, and who knows what.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yep. Don't know what they do with them, but it can't be pretty.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
I told you all I know about that.
Do you have any idea what Capri Saint-Call means?
Nope. Can't say that I do.
I think I should ask Grace about that.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Sure. She was the voodoo queen of New Orleans. A powerful voodooian and a powerful sorceress. Believers still come to her tomb, you know. They write secret marks on the walls, leave offerings. Then there's the tourists. They come out of curiosity. As a matter of fact, that big Dr. John fella from that voodoo museum, he's here at least once a day. But Marie Laveau's tomb isn't the only one the believers visit and make markings and leave offerings at.
Who else?
What else can you tell me about Marie Laveau?
Put tombs on all our tours. Even the Baptists come around here to golf. Of course, you may not know this, but some of the real serious voodoo types argue that she ain't in this one at all. Down in the unmarked tomb in number 3. It's all the same to me, I say. Saved me a lot of cleanup work if she weren't here, if you ask me.
Priorities.
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery.
This makes sense, actually.
You know why the dead are buried in tombs and not in the ground, don't you? The water table's too high.
I didn't know that,
coffins
actually.
Float right out of their grave. Ha! Them dead would go floating right down into the Dakota. Of course, if it were Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice. It's a historical place. People buried in here from the Civil War. Back further, too. Take a look around. You'll see.
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery, number 1.
Just look around. You'll get the feel of the place.
You said there were other marked tombs?
Yep. I've seen bull hearts left on tombs and a nest of vulture feathers, fleets of peas and congreve, animal parts, human parts even, it look like. Male parts, if you get my meaning. And this
Jesus.
is one of the great family crypts, mind you. Ah, have them types just pick a spot and stick to it.
What? Family
Other
crypt,
tombs
exactly.
got marked. Can you show me?
No, I ain't one for naming names. I don't like to encourage that kind of thing. It's distressing to the families, and rightly so.
Okay,
You been working here a long time?
so let's chat.
Longer than you've been alive, son. I may have to be here longer than you'll be alive, for that matter.
Kind of a
Funny.
fine job you got, isn't it?
Most of the time, yeah. They act up some with the full moon, though.
You must enjoy the company of dead folks.
Unlike the living, they ain't never given no reason to dislike them none.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Toussaint Gervais. I'm the watchman here at St. Louis number 1.
What exactly do you do here?
Oh, I keep the place tidy, of course, but a big part of my job, too, is looking out for the grievers. People come to pay their respects, and they need looking out for. Sometimes they so grief-bound, they don't know what they do.
Alright, that's enough out of you. Let me save. Alright, let's look at the markings.
Odd-looking marks adorn the Laveau tomb wall.
Let's get some markings.
I want a copy of these strange marks.
Alrighty. Oh, this is a copy.
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of crosses from the Laveau tomb wall.
This looks like a puzzle. Yeah, there will probably be a puzzle, but no idea what the hell it
The
is.
wall doesn't work that way.
I don't know why there's a...
Gabriel can't take the marks with him that way.
I think that's all
The
there
wall
was to it.
doesn't work that way.
Yeah, right. How about that brick?
Food, trinkets, and more unsettling things have been left at Marie Laveau's tomb as offerings from believers.
Oh, he's living. Alright. Wow, that's a lot of... Yeah. Why am I looking at the
St.
sky?
Louis Cemetery number 1 is one of the most historic and beautiful places in the quarter.
Needs a better
An
name.
angel with a cross stands guard over one of the tombs. The name Ross is inscribed on this old tomb.
My family's tomb is down that way, past the Ross tomb.
We'll definitely go there.
I don't need
Let's
to
do
go
it.
visit the family tomb today.
Oh, come on.
This is the tomb of Marie Laveau, voodoo queen of Narlands. The tomb is
Norlands.
securely closed.
Okay. What does the plaque say?
Back on the tomb reads,
Yeah, right. Should have seen that coming. Where the hell is he going? That's weird. Can I go that way? Alright.
the imposing
Kid.
tomb is elaborately labeled Getty.
That's the tomb of that woman we want to go see, right? I think so.
An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb. Two enormous vases flank the front of the Getty tomb. Gabriel looks at and in the vases, but he doesn't see anything he wants to take.
Alright. Can I open the door? Don't ask me why. Because I have an idea.
The door is securely shut against the material world.
Material.
A stone angel leans down to gaze at something unseen. The tomb doors would be impassive to anything Gabriel tried to use on them.
Okay.
The doors are heavy and shut tight.
Okay. Maybe later then. Right.
I don't
Right.
need to go visit the family tomb today.
Oh, come on. Right, I guess that's it for the cemetery. At least for now. Got that, not that. I guess time to visit the Giddy mansion. That looks pretty.
The huge trees bear beards of Spanish moss. Potted roses mark the entrance to the house. Gabriel didn't come here to mess with the plants.
See, it's starting to grow on me.
The garden district is famous for its elaborate old plantation homes and mansions. This particular mansion is impeccably groomed.
May I help you?
I'd like to see Malia Getty, please.
I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business, I cannot announce you.
I do have official business.
Really? Please tell me the nature of your business.
So, behind the sorry. Where is it? I think.
My name is Detective Mosley. I'm here on police business.
Really? How interesting. Wait here. I'll inform Miss Getty.
I guess that was the correct thing to do. Although it can really bite him in the ass later on.
Miss Getty will see you. Right this way. Miss Getty will be down shortly.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
Very busy though. Can I do anything? No, I don't think so.
What can I do for you, Detective?
Alright, let's save first. As soon as my keyboard starts working. Well, that's annoying. Finally. Right, let's see.
Beautiful women. They must be relatives.
They are.
Beautiful women.
Yep.
They must be
Okay.
relatives.
They are.
Modern art.
More or less. It's a Picasso.
Really? Alright.
Harvard classics. Homer, Virgil. Maybe Malia wouldn't be impressed by a signed copy of one of Gabriel's novels.
Nice statue. I like it.
Thank you. It's The Rebellious Slave by Michelangelo.
Okay, you're right, we get it.
Roses and gardenias give the air a sweet taint.
Alright, let's look here. Actually, let's look at here
Undoubtedly
first.
proof that there is a god.
Okay. Okay.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Miss Getty?
I assume that's what you're here for, Detective.
A few questions. Jesus.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Why would you want to know about that, Detective? It's rather silly, isn't it?
There's nothing silly about the voodoo murders.
But that voodoo is faked. That's what I've read in the papers.
That's what the papers say, all right.
But you're not convinced.
No, frankly, I'm not. The police department isn't known for its imagination.
Oh? Well, I can see that your imagination is considerable.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The murders? Only what I read in the papers.
And what do you read in the papers?
I'm sure you know much more about it than I, Detective.
Right.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm no expert. I don't fear them like most people do.
Tell me about your life in New Orleans.
The Getty family came to New Orleans in 1800. We worked very hard to get where we are. On the other hand, we've done a lot for this community.
I can believe that. You're doing a lot for me right now.
Dude.
Tell me more about New Orleans.
I'm afraid I don't get out into New Orleans society much. Because of the Getty money, we have slots in the best country clubs and on the best Mardi Gras courts. But I must admit I hate it. I avoid actually making an appearance unless it becomes absolutely necessary.
I know about those courts. They're very exclusive.
Yes, especially when it comes to people of my race. That's why we don't turn down the appointments. It's a rare opportunity to rub their noses in it. But that's not where I spend my time. I have more important things to do with my
Like
life.
what?
That's admirable. Many women would love the chance to get caught up in that kind of life.
I'm not Any kind of woman you might be familiar with.
Yes, I can see that. What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I believe it's some sort of local holiday, but I don't know much about it.
What do you know about Marie Laveau?
I've heard of her, of course, but that's about it.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Saint-Caux means?
No, I don't. What does it mean, Detective?
That's confidential information, ma'am. Tell me about yourself.
I suppose I don't really have a choice. What do you want to know, Detective?
What kind of things interest you?
I don't
It is
have a lot
going
of free
to take a while.
time, but I do appreciate the arts. Opera, symphony, ballet, fine art. If you look around, you'll see that we collect African art, for example.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
It is, Detective.
Yes, Picasso and Michelangelo, South African. Alright, let me end this episode here and I'll continue with the dialogue in the next one. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.